ready. We're going to take a quick look at who is here today. First, Botafogo, number 1, Juan Cacho. Number 3, Jose Lanusa. Number 5, Hugo Mateos. Number 6, Victor Andrade. Number 12, Genevieve Ledesma. Number 14, Brian Sanchez. Number 15, Luis Mendoza. Number 16, Carlos Viramontes. Number 18, Emmanuel Lanusa. Galacticos jumps onto the pitch with goalkeeper Jesus Martinez, number 16 on the roster. Number 4, Cesar Lopez. Number 5, Sergio Lopez. Number 6, Hernan Mendoza. Number 7, Carlos Gonzalez. Number 8, Rafael Guerrero. Number 9, Boris Gonzalez. Number 10, Adrian Martinez. Number 12, Octavio Garcia. We are in business here at Cashmere Middle School. Glad to have you with us as Botafogo moves the ball, trying to approach the box. The touch up field, the shot, and that one sails a little wide. And it will be Galacticos putting it into play. Martinez Jesus, Sergio Lopez. Lopez, the chipper. The pivoting header that time by Adrian Martinez, connecting with Hernan Mendoza. The shot across, the give and go, and the stop. Ultimately controlled, no major worries for the goalkeeper for Botafogo. On the move now, Sanchez Brian. Andrade, surveying his territory, switching to his left, connecting that time with Viramontes. Recovered by the midfield of Galacticos, sent out of bounds. It should be a throw-in, however. Galacticos putting it back into play. The takeaway that time, nimbly down by the defense of Botafogo, opening the game up for Andrade Victor. Andrade, Soto, the shot, rejected. On the move now, the outlet touch by Cesar Lopez. Recovered instead by Ledesma, taken from Ledesma. Good opportunity, good give and go that time. Adrian Martinez inside the box almost, and it's cleared away by the backline of Botafogo, but Galacticos still making a push. The shot by Cesar Lopez, not a major concern for the goalkeeper of Botafogo. Opening the game up to the right side. The push-up field for Genevieve Ledesma and Jesus Martinez. Having to risk life and limb that time, sending it to the corner kick. Genevieve Ledesma. The shot and the stop by Martinez with a bit of poison on that particular dart there. Sergio Lopez and Cesar Lopez trying to get out of their own half of the field. The insistence by the front line of Botafogo doesn't prosper. Ball goes out of bounds. Jesus Martinez starting the action rather quickly. Across midfield. The through ball looking for Adrian Martinez. Whistle on the play. Penalty kick, yes sir. Penalty kick, yes sir. No question about it. When Adrian Martinez had a pretty decent look at goal, he gets downed inside the box. And this is a golden opportunity for Galacticos to open the scoring here in the final match of the Cup. The race for the Cup coming to an end here in beautiful Cashmere, Washington. Adrian Martinez. The whistle by Mr. Covarrubias. Martinez getting that right foot ready. The shot, no doubt error. A good effort. The goalkeeper gets right, but the shot by Martinez a little bit too much. And it is 1-0 Galacticos here in the early going. 3 minutes 24 into this first half of play. Now Botafogo with a bit of homework here in the early going. We're going to have ball to the ground, it looks like. Yes, indeed. A push-up field. Looking to connect with Luis Mendoza. Taken away by the back line of Galacticos. Off to the races we go across midfield. Looks like the ball went out of bounds. We'll see what the referee ultimately decides. There's a throw-in. An open look that time. And defensive effort by Martinez Adrian, who already has one tally to his name. Let's not forget he was the leading scorer of the league season. And last week when we talked to members of Botafogo, they mentioned very openly that one of the tasks, if not task number one, for a successful venture here in the final of the Cup was to neutralize Adrian Martinez. It's a corner kick for Botafogo, defensive header that time by Cesar Lopez. Recovered by Fabian Soto, the long ball. And Jesus Martinez watches it sail by with more than just a little feeling of relief, I would dare guess. And Jesus Martinez will yield the honors of this goal kick to a teammate of his. It looks like it's Rafa Guerrero, Lopez, Sergio Lopez. That one's a bit of too tall of an order that time from Lopez to Cesar Lopez. Throw-in for Botafogo. Herrera Jose. Herrera. Good give and go. The shot by Brian Sanchez. Not a major concern that time for Martinez Jesus. Rolling to his left. Zarate. The ball escapes Martinez and it goes out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for Botafogo. This moment of the game brought to you by La Tortuga Loca. Delicious eats in the heart of downtown Cashmere. There's a shot. Martinez, and Jesus Martinez has to juggle a little bit or ultimately controls the ball. A good takeaway by Genevieve Ledesma. Gets herself a little praise from her teammates. The dangerous enough by El Profesor Gonzalez. Shot out of bounds that time. No, it's going to stay in bounds. Good triangulation. Defensive effort by Carlos Gonzalez. Touching back for Sergio Lopez, and it almost gets taken away. Jesus Martinez lets it sail out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for Galacticos, who are leading Botafogo 1-0. 6 minutes, 35 seconds into this first half of play. Bit of a ping-pong game from one goalkeeper to the other. Now it's Botafogo putting it back into action. Sanchez Ryan. Herrera. Into no man's land. Recovered nimbly by the back line of Botafogo. Pushing it upfield across midfield is Martinez. The touch is recovered by Ledesma. Botafogo on the move once again. Jose Herrera finding himself under siege. Cesar Lopez. Cesar Lopez and Victor Andrade. Andrade and Cesar Lopez. Cesar Lopez and Martinez. Martinez and Hernan Mendoza. Mendoza, the touch to the back. Gonzalez can't quite catch up to that one. And it will be Botafogo putting it back into play. On the move. Viramontes. Throw in. Good touch. Andrade. The touch and the stop by Martinez. That was a tricky one there that time, folks. The push upfield. Adrian Martinez. Good triangulation. Cesar Lopez. Threading the needle a little bit of the touch of Hernan Mendoza. Back to Cesar Lopez. The shot across and nobody there. Good takeaway that time at midfield by Zarate. Battling it out with Luis Mendoza. Whistle on the play. Ball goes. Let's see what the referee says here. It will be Galacticos ball. Ball goes out of bounds once again. And this time it will be Botafogo putting it back into play. Fabian Soto. Taken away near midfield by Carlos Gonzalez. The professor trying to paint the stripe that time. Ball goes out of bounds. Martinez trying his luck with more optimism than accuracy. Not a major worry for the back line of Botafogo. Ball will belong to the folks in blue. as we approach the 10th minute of play. 9 minutes, 19 seconds into this one. Rolling to his left. Sanchez and now Lanusa Jose connecting with Luis Mendoza. Trying to get near midfield is Andrade. Andrade asking for it on his right is Genevieve Ledesma. Instead it goes to Viramontes. Back to Andrade with a good shot. The strike goes a little wide. Be a couple of substitutions, it looks like. Yes, indeed. The push up field by Jesus Martinez. Ball goes out of bounds. Adrian Martinez leaving one behind and a hard foul. My goodness gracious. It is a well-known fact that Mr. Covarrubias, there's a shot, not a major concern. It's a well-known fact that Mr. Covarrubias has a very particular style of refereeing. He lets you play. He lets you play. So he's not overly eager to pull out a card. He lets the action of the game flow a little bit. Sometimes it can get a little rough, as we've seen here, but we trust that he has matters under control. The ball will belong to Botafogo. Sanchez Ryan. The touch for Fabian Soto doesn't quite work. Much to the displeasure of some of the members of the Botafogo bench. There's the throw-in. Martinez. Zarate. Shot across and looked like his arms just grew a couple of inches longer that time. Handball that time. I didn't think it was intentional, that handball by Rafa Guerrero. Mr. Covarrubias saw it differently. Botafogo's on the move. Viramontes. Lopez opening the game up. Ball goes out of bounds. It will belong to Botafogo. Viramontes. Touch, a heel touch that time. Nobody inside the box to connect. Sergio Lopez leading the charge, opening the game up to the most dangerous man here. Adrian Martinez finds himself double teamed rather quickly, but still with some trouble getting out of his own half of the field. The touch hits Sergio Lopez in the hand. The referee says play continues, and there's a shot from the right side. That sails just a little wide. The effort that time by Carlos Gonzalez that perhaps deserved better. Sanchez, the long push-up field, trying to find Jose Lanusa. Zarate shielding the ball, delivering it to his goalie. And it will be Zarate delivering it. Zarate choosing left for Mendoza. Back to Zarate as a plane flies overhead. Lopez, Sergio, Zarate. A bit too tall of an order for Carlos Gonzalez to catch up to that one. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Botafogo. This indecisiveness could be costly. There's a handball there. Referee calls it. It will be Galacticos ball. This indecisiveness could be costly in the back line of Galacticos, but for now they have possession of the ball. Let's see if they can make something happen. Gonzalez Carlos taken away at midfield. Viramontes opening the game up to the right side. A shot across, rejected. Trying again is Sanchez. Bounces off a defender. Let's see what the referee says. It should be corner kick for Botafogo. We saw one player for Galacticos asking for a sub. And his wish is their command. It looks like it will be Marcos Valdovinos entering the contest for Galacticos. 14 minutes, 49 seconds into this one, and Galacticos holding on to a 1-0 lead, and Botafogo knocking on the door. There's a shot, bounces off Sergio Lopez. It should be Botafogo ball in my estimation. Let's see what the referee determines. The throw in that time by Viramontes. Rejected, scooped back by Brian Sanchez, back to his goalie. Viramontes. Brian Sanchez. Lanusa Jose. Triangulation whistle on the play. It will be Botafogo ball, and it's been a while since we've seen the goalkeeper for Botafogo tested. There's a shot. Right-footed shot. Let's see what the referee says. The plead by Luis Mendoza is heard by Mr. Covarrubias. It will be a corner kick for Botafogo. Once again, Botafogo knocking. A far post that time. Across the face of the goal. Fabian Soto battling it out. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Fabian Soto himself putting it back into action. There's a header that time by Luis Mendoza that sails over the crossbar. A good opportunity for Botafogo, who's been dictating the pace of the action for the past few minutes. It is 16 minutes, 20 seconds into this first half of play. Adrian Martinez playing it way back. Let's see what the referee says. Are we going to get a redo here? It will be a minute as another plane flies really low. I've been told it's the same plane, so they must be practicing touch and goes. A quick fly down the left side to Sergio Lopez down the middle. The shot, Sergio Lopez ball sails wide. It will be Botafogo putting it back into play. A quick push upfield. A bit of a charge there, looking for a card, and Mr. Abarca goes to his pocket. Yes, indeed. And the first card of the game belongs to Hernan Mendoza. Yellow card in the 17th minute. A slight tackle from behind, it looked like. And they're discussing whether they're allowed a substitution or not.
They can sub. He needs to stay 2 minutes out.
It is 2 minutes in the penalty box to think about what he's done, to mend his ways, so to speak. Free kick. Oh, my goodness. That looked a lot more dangerous from back here. Mr. Martinez just watched it sail by. It almost kissed the upright. It will be a goal kick for these Galacticos, who continue holding on to a 1-0 lead. 18 minutes, 21 seconds into this one. This moment of the game brought to you by CW Painting. Honesty, integrity, service, interior, exterior, residential, and commercial. The touch to the left side. Fabian Soto. The push-up field. Recovered by Galacticos. Sergio Lopez. Off to the races is Jose Lanusa, trying to chase Marcos Valdovinos. Valdovinos changes his mind when he sees the ball sail out of bounds. Throwing for Botafogo. It would do wonders, not just for Botafogo, but for this contest as a whole, if we manage to go tied into the break. But so far, Botafogo trying, and Galacticos holding on to this 1-0 lead. A touch to the side. Right past us, the ball by Rafa Guerrero. Throwing for a Botafogo. Viramontes. Across the center alley. Brian Sanchez. Shading towards the right is Andrade. Rejected. Good opportunity. There is Martinez, the one-on-one. Now he gets some help. The shot, and that one off the upright. A beauty of a strike from the right side to the left upright. And Adrian Martinez makes it 2 on his personal account. And Galacticos gets a little more daylight between themselves and these very, very, very game and now embattled Botafogo. It is 2-0 Galacticos. Adrian Martinez 20 minutes into this first half of play. Now the assignment gets a little tougher for Botafogo. They had set the pace. They had more possession. They had more opportunities. And a quick counterattack left Adrian Martinez all by his lonesome against the goalkeeper for Botafogo. We saw, looked like Fabian Soto catch up to him and kind of tighten up the angle, forcing Martinez to the right. And I got to tell you, when you have talent, you have talent. Because Martinez delivered a shot anyway, and it was a beauty of a shot off the right upright of the goalkeeper, the left upright for us. And sinking it in, giving Galacticos a 2-0 lead. That's one of the most beautiful things about soccer. You never know what you're going to encounter. You're always going to see something special, something that makes you go, wow. There's a diving stop by Jesus Martinez. 21 minutes, 10 seconds. This moment of the game brought to you by our friends at Rent and Go Trailers LLC, proud sponsor of Cashmere Soccer League action during the race for the cup. Rabona shot across and the ball will land. No, it's going to stay in bounds. What a shot across by Luis Mendoza, straight out of the Claudio Borghi book, the Matias Fernandez book. Off to the races now. Fabian Soto taken back by Martinez. It is slightly surprising at first to see Adrian Martinez with all his offensive firepower. There's a whistle on the play foul called on, it looked like Jose Lanusa. It is kind of surprising to see Adrian Martinez with all his offensive know-how, offensive firepower, 2 goals today to play defense. And then you realize that that's where he started in this season for Galacticos. He was expected to play defense, and then he started collecting goals, and the rest is history. Octavio Garcia, Sergio Lopez, the shot across, and the touch that time by Marcos Valdovinos bounces off a defender, and Galacticos make that Botafogo, putting it back into play rather quickly. There's Soto, wearing 10 on his shorts, 11 on his jersey. The push-up field. Andrade, whistle on the play panel of the kick, yes, sir. There's nothing more deceitful, nothing more deceiving in soccer than the 2-0 lead. And here we have yet another proof of such truism. It will be a penalty kick. Let's see if Mr. Jesus Martinez can come up big here for Galacticos, or if Botafogo manages to slice this lead in half and give his team a sliver of hope and then some. It looks like it's going to be Viramontes. Whistle on the play. Viramontes, Martinez, the shot. Viramontes, Martinez, the shot. Goal, no doubter. It is 2-1. Botafogo gets on the board. Mr. Covarrubias checking the time. We only have maybe one trip around the clock, if that, before the break. Octavio Garcia putting it into play. We're being serenaded back here for some reason. I don't know. I realized I was good looking. I didn't realize I was that good looking. The shot that time, not a major worry for the goalkeeper of Galacticos. The shot sent out of bounds. It is the national anthem. Francis Scott Key's finest hour being played in the background. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's see if Botafogo can manage to erase completely this lead for Galactico. There's a shot. Oh my goodness, the shot that time by number 16, Viramontes, sails out of bounds, and there's a whistle that tells us that this first half comes to an end. It is 2 for Galacticos, 1 for Botafogo. We'll be right back after this. Don't go away. All right, folks, it is time for the second half, with Galacticos taking care of business from right to left in your screen in the red and black uniforms, and Botafogo, thank you very much, Botafogo taking care of business in their traditional purple, blues, and black from left to right. We're moving the ball. Jose Herrera. The push-up field time for Andrade Victor. Battling with Sergio Lopez. Victor hitting the deck, no call. And it will be Jesus Martinez for Galacticos restarting the action. Martinez, the long ball. The header by Adrian Martinez. Now switching to the left side for Gonzalez Carlos. Recovered. Across midfield into Galacticos territory. The maneuver by Andrade, stopped nimbly by Sergio Lopez. Trying again for Botafogo's is Viramontes. Viramontes. Mendoza Luis. Herrera. Mendoza. Mendoza. On the mark is Hernan Mendoza. Luis Mendoza. A touch from way outside, and a bit of poison on that particular dart there. The shot by Carlos Viramontes forcing Jesus Martinez to dive to his right. That deserves a bit of an admonition in my book, the way that shot was blocked. Did he try to use his hands? It looked like he tried to use his hands, but I think Mr. Covarrubias would have indeed carded that player if that had been the case. We're going to go with the experts on this one. Sergio Lopez, Adrian Martinez, and Hernan Mendoza. Mendoza trailing past one, trying to sail past Jose Herrera. Herrera doing a good job of blocking the angle, forcing the Galacticos player to backtrack for Adrian Martinez. Adrian Martinez now once again surrounded, having to backtrack further yet for Lopez. Lopez and Hernan Mendoza. Hernan Mendoza with a bit of a chipper there. We're looking for Rafa Guerrero. Guerrero, whistle on the play. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Botafogo ball. Cesar Lopez. Cesar Lopez. Looking for Hernan Mendoza. Back to Cesar Lopez. Way across, right in front of us here for the Professor Gonzalez. Gonzalez. Dash to the back. Mendoza Hernan. Adrian Martinez. Adrian Martinez. Sailing backwards a little bit. Hernan Mendoza. Cesar Lopez. Cesar Lopez. Mendoza. Stolen nimbly that time by Sanchez Brian. Andrade. Viramontes connecting. The shot across. Sergio Lopez gets there nimbly. They're still battling for it. Sergio Lopez, nice job that time. Cesar Lopez with plenty of time and space. Looking for Adrian Martinez. Doing the Lone Ranger thing in the heart of the box. That one sails. Actually, it's sent that way by the back line of Botafogo. 3 minutes, 21 seconds into the second half of play. This moment of the game brought to you by Central Air Solutions. Another one of our distinguished sponsors in this current 2025 season of soccer action here in the Cashmere Valley. Martinez Jesus. Sergio Lopez. Sergio Lopez under some pressure. Lopez, the long bomb up to the field for Adrian Martinez. First on it is Juan Cacho, the goalkeeper for Botafogo. A long push-up field. Connecting with Luis Mendoza. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a corner kick for Botafogo. 4 minutes, 16 seconds into this second half of play. There's the kick. Right-footed touch. Not a major worry for the defense of Galacticos. Carlos Gonzalez finding Martinez. Martinez battling with Brian Sanchez. Brian Sanchez prevailing nimbly. Across midfield we go. Viramontes. Viramontes under some pressure, whistle on the play, and a hard late charge that time. Let's see what the referee, how the referee dispenses the justice here. And it will be Botafogo ball. Counting the steps for the wall. Botafogo once again with more opportunities, but still having a bit of a harder time putting the ball in the back of the net. Still a very, very tight 2-1 match so far. The shot rejected from outside, and the diving Mr. Martinez. Jesus Martinez making the effort of Jose Herrera. Beautiful right-footed shot. All for naught. Jesus Martinez coming a big corner kick for Botafogo. That one sails over the head of a Botafogo player, and Martinez Adrian leading the charge, connecting the touch that time, and the diving Mr. Cacho making a stop. I thought it was a clean stop. Let's see what the referee says. The referee says it is a corner kick. Good connection that time between Adrian Martinez and who it looked to be Carlos Gonzalez. Martinez. There's Gonzalez. The professor. Far post. Out of the box. And the diving Mr. Cacho putting a stop to the danger before Mr. Rafael Guerrero could connect. Sanchez. Right in front of us. A bit too tall of an order for Jose Herrera. It will be a throw-in for Galacticos. The Professor Gonzalez. Martinez Adrian. Scooped first by Fabian Soto. Soto. Up the field. Into Galacticos territory. Mendoza Luis. The shot. Cacho. The rebound. Right-footed touch. And Sergio Lopez blocking the shot. Blocking the shot of Victor Andrade. Sending it to the corner kick. 7 minutes, 2 seconds into this second half of play. Galacticos still holding on, and we do mean holding on to this 2-1 lead. There's a shot out of the box, trying to fire. They're looking for a handball by Sergio Lopez. Referee says play on. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Juan Cacho putting it into play for Botafogo. Across midfield we go. Looking to connect with Fabian Soto. Mr. Lopez Sergio letting it sail out of bounds. And Jesus Martinez restarting the action. Seven minutes 48 into this second half of play. Galacticos 2, Botafogo 1. All three goals happening in the first half. 2 out of the 3 goals happening via penalty kicks. Adrian Martinez having to backtrack into his own half of the field. Rejected, recovered instead by Andrade. Whistle on the play, foul called. They're looking for a yellow card, the Botafogo players are. Instead, it will just be a free kick in their favor. Viramontes Carlos, 1 on the wall. Carlos Viramontes. Herrera Jose, Viramontes. Viramontes, the touch. Good connection! And Luis Mendoza even things up at 2 apiece for Botafogo. Nimble little touch that sails under the body of Jesus Martinez. And we're all tied at 2. 8 minutes and 44 seconds of the second half. And the comeback is complete for Botafogo. We're all even Steven at 2 apiece. Let's see how Galacticos respond to this bit of misfortune, so to speak. Botafogo with the most opportunities, with the most pressure, I would say even the most time of possession. And now they have put such time of possession to good use, putting 2 on the board to tie this one up at 2 apiece. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Galacticos. The ball sails to the left-hand corner of the defense of Galacticos. On the move is Guerrero. Mendoza Hernan. Cesar Lopez. Lopez, the far post, a bit too long of an order for Mr. Adrian Martinez, who can barely hide his frustration. Juan Cacho, the long push-up field for Mendoza. Luis Mendoza! Goal! My goodness! Un sombrero, a beautiful, beautiful chipper over the head of Martinez, and the comeback is indeed complete thanks to Luis Mendoza and his second personal tally that puts Botafogo ahead 3-2 in the 11th minute of the second half. My goodness, what a game we're watching. Botafogo dropping down 2-0, only to come back and make this a 3-2 affair in their favor. 11th minute of play, and now Botafogo against the ropes. Adrian Martinez opening the game up to the left side for Zarate. Zarate and Gonzalez, back to Zarate, the shot. Stopped by Brian Sanchez. Sanchez, defensive effort by Sergio Lopez. Header sails out of bounds, will be thrown for Botafogo. It will be a throw-in for Botafogo, which of course now have all the momentum. Viramontes, left-footed touch, rejected by Mendoza. Bouncing off over to Lopez, Cesar Lopez, across the center alley. Interrupted once again by Brian Sanchez. Sanchez and Viramontes, Lanusa. Andrade. Viramontes, taken away by Galacticos. Hernan Mendoza, off the touch by Cesar Lopez. Adrian Martinez waiting for it. Cesar Lopez. To him it goes. Cesar Lopez! And before he could fire with his right foot, his left foot played him a trick and got the ball away from him. Zarate. Mendoza Hernan. Zarate. Sergio Lopez. Sergio Lopez looking for a shot across. Sergio Lopez! And that one rattles the net, but from the outside, it will be a goal kick for Botafogo. Substitution for Galacticos. It looks like it will be Octavio Garcia, bringing perhaps a touch of offensive firepower for these Galacticos, who find themselves down 3-2 after leading 2-0. Sergio Lopez, nimbly done. Across midfield goes Carlos Gonzalez, connecting with taken away. My goodness, Cacho battling it out with Adrian Martinez. Off the touch by Carlos Gonzalez. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for Galacticos. They're looking for a redo, Mr. Covarrubias is. On the move now, Galacticos, across midfield on the right side. The push-up field for Octavio Garcia sails a little wide. It will be a goal kick for Botafogo. Looks like it was Miguel Zarate delivering the ball for Octavio. 14 minutes, 2 seconds into this, the second half of play. Galacticos and Botafogo. It's the race for the cup in its final match, with Botafogo leading 3-2, but still all to play for. Sergio Lopez. Octavio Garcia with a cloud on his torso. Pushing the ball upfield on the left side, Carlos Gonzalez. Throwing for Botafogo. A long ball. Across towards the middle. Luis Mendoza. Mendoza, the shot. Well blocked by Sergio Lopez. Sergio Lopez has been called upon in some serious situations, and he responded quite well. Jose Lanusa. Corner kick. Lanusa, the shot. Rattles the nets on the outside. It will be Jesus Martinez and Galacticos putting it back into play. 15 minutes, 11 seconds into this second half of play. Carlos Gonzalez, the professor. Sergio Lopez asking for it. Gonzalez goes with Adrian Martinez instead. Good triangulation with Hernan Mendoza. Back to Martinez. It sails to Cacho. Cacho finding Viramontes straight ahead. Viramontes into Galacticos territory. Rejected to Garcia. Octavio. Sergio Lopez having to backtrack. Lopez inside the center circle. Mendoza Hernan. Gonzalez, Carlos. Garcia Octavio. Sergio Lopez. Sergio Lopez. Lopez. That's to the back. The shot. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. With nerves of steel. Brian Sanchez got involved and almost sent it to his own goal, but still managed to keep this 3-2 lead intact. Zarate and Gonzalez. Gonzalez, the header, Garcia. Colliding with Cacho. Both players checking on each other. Play continues. Herrera Jose, recovered by Adrian Martinez. Sergio Lopez. Lopez, the shot. Lopez, and the stop by Juan Cacho. Looking for it, hoping, waiting for it was Octavio Garcia. And he let Sergio Lopez know, hey, I was wide open over here. 17 minutes, 1 second into this, the second half of play. Excuse me. Viramontes pushing it upfield. Viramontes. Excuse me, once again. Excuse me. Taken back by Galacticos. On the move, across midfield. Looking to find Adrian Martinez. Guarding his back is Cesar Lopez. Taken away nimbly, cleanly by Brian Sanchez. Off to the races. Sanchez. A long push upfield. Switching flanks now for Luis Mendoza. The shot across. And that one sails in front of the mouth of the goal. Nobody to tap it in. Jesus Martinez and Octavio Garcia. Octavio hitting the Jets. Long ball. Adrian Martinez hits the deck whistle on the play. Foul called on Brian Sanchez. It will be Galacticos with a pretty good opportunity here to put things all even at 3. What happens if we get to regulation tied at 3? 3 PKs apiece, 3 penalty kicks apiece. There's a shot. Octavio Garcia. Oh my goodness. And Cacho dives and watches it sail by. 18 minutes, 27 seconds in this second half of play. Garcia putting some pressure now on Soto. Whistle on the play. It will be Garcia not being called on the foul. Soto getting ready to resume the action. The short touch for Sanchez. Sanchez across midfield. Connecting with Viramontes inside the box. Oh, oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That is class. That is class. Carlos Viramontes. A bit of a sombrero, a chipper over the head of the goalkeeper. The crossbar said no, and then the header to tap it in and make this a 4-2 lead for Botafogo. Carlos Viramontes coming up huge with his third goal of the day. 19th minute of play, second half. There's a player down here. Botafogo on the verge of a nice little brace here because they won the league also, so they're on the verge of winning the cup and establishing themselves as the class of the Cashmere Soccer League circa 2025. Garcia, the shot. Oh, that Bryce says no. Sergio Lopez. And now Juan Cacho coming up big. Oh, my goodness. The upright and a splendid Juan Cacho conspiring to keep this a 4-2 affair. If this were baseball, this would be worth a my, oh my. Corner kick. Octavio Garcia. There's the whistle. Garcia trying to surprise everybody. No dice. Trying for an Olímpico. And the call from the Galacticos bench is that we're losing. Keep putting the same amount of effort. Keep putting the same amount of heart. Sergio Lopez. Connecting, opening the game up to the right side for Aldovinos. Zárate, the shot. Zárate, and an own goal! An own goal! Unbelievable! It is 4-3 Botafogo, and a header worthy of a forward. Trying to clear it out, it sailed right into their own goal. Unfortunate moment for Botafogo, who now find themselves having to battle every bit as hard as they did when they were losing to keep this 1-0 lead. Unfortunate break for Brian Sanchez. In the 21st minute of play with an own goal. Oh, no, whistle, nothing counts. Let's see, is that a... No goal. No goal, says Mr. Covarrubias. Play resumes, ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Botafogo. Chaotic moments here as we approach the 23rd minute of play. They will restart the action with a goal kick. And Jesus Martinez under some serious pressure to deliver the ball as quickly as possible. Valdovinos. Sergio Lopez, who's going to get there first? It's going to be Brian Sanchez. Jen Ledesma. Cesar Lopez. Octavio Garcia. Sending it out of bounds is Luis Mendoza. High drama now unfolding here at Cashmere Middle School. It is 4 for Botafogo, 3 for Galacticos. There's the throw-in. Punched away by Juan Cacho and then ultimately juggled and captured. And Juan Cacho, 1 more minute, they say. On the move now, Fabian Soto. Shot across, right side by Andrade. Nobody to tap it in. On the way, corner over there is Luis Mendoza. Fighting out of the corner is Zárate. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Botafogo ball, it looks like. 23 minutes, 14 seconds. Soto. Mendoza. Octavio Garcia on the outlet touch. Lopez Cesar. Valdovinos taken away by Andrade. Stopped by Jesus Martinez for Sergio Lopez. Sergio Lopez, a quick touch upfield for Brian Sanchez. Sanchez clearing it out. Martinez, they're looking for the final whistle. Botafogo is. There's Adrian Martinez. The shot, and the shot by Number 14, Miguel Zarate. Referee says it's a goal kick. Zarate disagreeing with that call and letting Mr. Covarrubias know. It will be a goal kick ultimately. Juan Cacho for Botafogo delivering and taking a sweet time, of course. There's the whistle. And relocating the ball. A touch to nowhere land. Jesus Martinez. The other side of the coin in quite a hurry. Adrian Martinez, the header. Octavio Garcia and Juan Cacho on the stop. And there's the whistle that says that Botafogo have accomplished the brace. Their league champions are now their cup champions, having defeated a very, very tough Galacticos squad by a score of 4-3. We'll be right back with the trophy presentation and more here. Don't go away. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the time has arrived, and Juan Rodriguez of Rent and Go Trailers will present Botafogo with the trophy that says they are the champions of Cup 2025. Gentlemen, is this Botafogo? This is your first year, correct? As Botafogo, third year. Now, was the goal always to come in and win league and win cup, or was something that just grew as the season wore on? You started to realize that you were having some success.
At first, we wanted to go for the league, and then once we saw that we were kind of going undefeated in the league, we saw that we had a chance at the cup, and so yeah, we're in the cups right here.
Now, today's game, my goodness, my goodness, why was it amazing?
Everyone just touched perfectly. Both teams, congrats to them also. They just touched amazing against us. But the hardest game we've had all season.
Absolutely. Now, what would you guys say at the break? Because you guys were down 2-0, and then you came back 3-2. What did you guys say? What did you tell each other at the break?
Just keep touching the ball. We had most possession of the game. Shoot. We had to shoot, and once we started shooting, everything came in clutch.
All right. Who's coming back next year to do this again? Who's coming in next August? Sorry, next August. Buddy? Repeat? That's right. So what's it been like over here? Way in the back. Don't be afraid. I don't bite. Can you still see me over there? Yeah, okay. What's it been like playing with all these guys?
It's been a good experience. I think they've made me a better player, made me fight for playing time, made me try to earn my spot, and it was really fun getting to play with people who know how to play, know how to move, know how to, urge each other to fight for more.
All right. And what's it been like for you guys to play with her? I got the mic.
Oh, sorry. I think one of these is better explaining it. She's good out there. She's great at defense. She knows when to hold the ball, when to pass it. It's a team full of great players.
All right. Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and congratulations once again. It's Botafogo champions of league and now champions of the cup. Do we come back or are we closing out? We're closing out. On behalf of everyone involved, I'm Sebastián Moraga saying thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.